He rolled over to the bottom of the tree in his wheelchair and looked up to find the place he usually started his climb. It was still there, a peg in the tree he hammered in a year ago, when he started climbing the tree when he missed Grandpa. But now, instead of it being in a place where he could jump up, it was out of his reach. Eric realized he'd need a new peg. A half-hour later, he'd hammered in a few more pegs at lower heights. As he did this, he planned his route up the tree, realizing that he could climb most of the way up using his arms. The chin-ups he'd been doing to strengthen his arms would come in handy today. He checked his watch. The tree cutters were coming in a half-hour. He had to hurry. Tossing the hammer to the ground, Eric reached for the first peg. He felt his body lift out of the wheelchair as he pulled himself up the tree. And then, miraculously, he was climbing again. When he reached the pegs he used to use, his body went into automatic, one hand reaching over the other, until he pulled himself up most of the way. He stopped and steadied himself. Then he leaned his back against the trunk and lifted first his left, then his right leg up and over to the correct position to sit. "It's this big oak tree over here," he heard his mother saying about 15 minutes later. Eric saw her walk beneath him, followed by two men wearing orange t-shirts that read "Tree Cutting Service." One of them looked over at the wheelchair, then peered up into the tree and saw Eric. Eric waved at him. "Ma'am, what do you want us to do about him?" he asked, pointing up at Eric. Eric's mother looked up and then stepped back. "Eric, how did you get up there? Help him down." The tree cutter scratched his head and grinned. "Ma'am, but he's a pretty good climber. I don't know if I can get him down from there."